morning, my darlings. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Tina, and this is a Happily Ever After blog. And so a lot of you, when I posted up my last video with the schedule, asked me if I could do a day in the life with the new routine. And so that was the plan for what I'm gonna do today. Today's gonna be a really informal vlog, and I'm actually not planning on making a really long one. So right now, what's happened so far, and I'm sorry for the lighting, it's very early still. So what happened so far is at 6:15 this morning, I got up, and from 6:15 to 7:15, that's my time to fix my hair, get my makeup, take a shower. And also I even allow myself a little scroll time on my phone to see what's up in the Twitter sphere and reply to comments if I had any comments that I need to reply to. And then at 7:15, I woke Casey up. And from 7:15 to 8, he gets to watch a few cartoons. He had breakfast this morning. I just made him some frozen waffles in the toaster. And I am currently finishing up. Actually, I'm not finishing up at all. I still have to drink a lot of my, super antibiotic or I forget what I call it, superfood smoothie. It's got the spinach, it's got the blueberries, it's got chia seeds in it, has raspberries, a few strawberries to add some sweetness. There's a banana in there for potassium because my potassium levels always seem to run low. And when your potassium is low, you have even more chronic fatigue. That's the last thing I need. Chia seeds are in there, and then just a big dollop of non-fat Greek plain yogurt, and then I put in a scoop of protein powder. So usually smoothies won't hold people very long, but I find with the protein powder in there and the banana, that actually holds me for quite some time. So right now it's about to be 8 o'clock. Casey will be reading from 8 to 8:30. I will be working in my journals from 8 to 8:30 because, as I said in my last video, mental health, very important. So I make sure that I record my gratitude. I make sure I record any thoughts I have, good ones and bad ones. And right now, I really don't have any bad thoughts. I'm actually feeling pretty good today. I'm having a good day. Which is always wonderful when you have a good day. So that's what we're gonna get doing right now. We just finished the reading/journaling part of our day. The next thing on our schedule is from 8:30 to 11. That is titled Get Busy. So for Casey, that means getting onto his laptop and going to his Google Classrooms, where he will check assignments from all of his middle school teachers. In the morning, we focus on his 4 core subjects: English, science, social studies, and math. His elective classes will be left for the afternoon after lunch and a nice free time block. So this way he's not just overwhelmed by having to do all of it nonstop. So it's a good 2.5 hour period where he can get through all 4 of his core subjects. And for me, I will also be getting busy today. On my to-do list is to wash a load of laundry. I do that every day. I've already taken care of cleaning the kitchen from breakfast. I did that during our breakfast time. So the kitchen is tidy, and yesterday I did a good deal of housework, which is great because that means today during my get busy time, once I get the laundry in the washing machine, I'm going to sit down and write a new blog post for the blog, A Happily Ever After blog. And if you want to check that out, if you haven't already, it's a happilyeverafterblog.com. And today I'm going to write a post about some different entertainment options to help spark children's imagination and creativity, where, you know, a lot of times we think that putting our child in front of the television is a bad thing. And it can be if they're watching the wrong thing. But there's also some truly amazing movies out there that help to lend to a child's imagination. So that's what I'm going to be focusing on today. Some books, movies, different games that your children can play, which will hopefully keep them out of your hair if you're a working mom and you're writing a blog post, or you're trying to get dinner cooked for the whole family because the whole family's suddenly under one roof. So that's what's going to happen right now. And I apologize if this isn't a very exciting blog, but you asked for a daily schedule vlog, and this is it. With us being home and not going out to the stores or anything like that, it's a very routine, very mundane day, but it is what it is because this is life for at least us here in Michigan until April 13th. And the reality is, I have a feeling it may be even going a little longer than April 13th. I hope and pray that this is all done and everyone's healthy and safe by April, by Easter vacation, but I don't know. We'll have to wait and see on that one. One of the other things I have to focus on during my get busy period is I use this time to prep whatever it is I'm going to make for lunch or dinner. Today's lunch is going to be big salads. We have, let me go grab them for you real quick. Just call me Butterfingers. Anyway, we get these chicken skewers from Costco, and they are delicious. And so what I like to do is take the chicken off about 3 or 4 of those skewers, dice it up, and then I'm going to use my egg steamer, my little egg cooker. I have had this for probably about 15 years. I love this. And plus, when I make hard or boiled eggs in this, as opposed to actually boiling them on the stove, they are so easy to peel. Whereas if you try to, if you make eggs on the stove top, then peeling them, it just seems to destroy at least for me, I destroy the egg trying to peel it. With the steamer, you crack, you break it up a little bit. I swear the whole shell usually comes off in one big piece. So I like having egg in my salad, so does Bill. The boys don't like eggs in their salad, so I'm just gonna steam 2 of them for lunchtime, and then we'll have nice, big, healthy salads for lunch. And then for dinner today, I don't have to cook. We have lots of leftovers. We have leftover ravioli and then leftover chicken enchilada. So we will just choose which one of those we want for dinner. And so it's always great when you have a day that there's enough leftovers, you don't have to cook. That's always a win. So I'm gonna go ahead and get the eggs in here, and then I usually will steam them for 17 minutes. I find 17 minutes makes a perfect hard-boiled egg. And if you want what you call like a jammy egg, where you still have a little softness in the yolk, then you would only steam them for about 9 minutes. So I'm gonna get that done, and then hop over to the table and get to work on a new blog post. Timer set for 17 minutes, and I turn it on. That's all there is to it. I know a lot of people will use their Instapot to make boiled eggs. It's very popular, but since I'm just making 2 eggs, that little steamer, it's so small and compact, it's a lot easier to use that real quick as opposed to go pull out the whole big Instapot, and then you have to wash everything to make sure it's all sanitized for the next use. This is a lot easier for just 2 eggs. It's only 10:30 right now, 10:38, but I had to get off of my laptop, so I did not finish my blog post. I will have to finish it after 5 p.m. today, when Bill is done doing his work. I know you haven't seen Bill in this video. He is home. We have a home office in our finished basement, and so he has been down there working, but he just came upstairs to tell us that he's getting thrown off the internet again and again and again. So I've turned my computer off. I won't be doing anything on the internet for a few hours. Casey is on the internet though, because he still has about another 25 minutes of homework that he needs to do. What, AJ?
You can use my hotspot.
Okay, and then AJ is on his hotspot, so his internet is not affecting everybody else. In the meantime, my eggs finished a long time ago. I have them in a bowl. It was ice water, now it's just water because the ice is melted. And so at about 11 o'clock, I am going to go ahead and start working on preparing our lunches. And that's really it right now. So other than internet's trouble, it's a very normal day. I will take this moment to put the load of laundry into the dryer. AJ is going to put the dishes in the dishwasher that he just put in the sink.
That's one side.
Okay. Yeah, because that was one of the things I've told the boys. It's like, listen, I'm used to being home alone Monday through Friday for 7 hours a day. And when you are home alone, I don't make a mess. All of a sudden, everybody's home. So more dishes are being used, more food's getting eaten. The boys like their blankets, so they'll come out here with all wrapped up in their blankets to do their reading and stuff. And then when they go somewhere else, the blankets. This is true. AJ slept in. But he's out of school, and so he's just kind of stuck here. Although today, when the sun comes out, he is going to paint the rails on the deck. So that's what he'll be doing today. But so I've basically told the family, listen, I do enjoy cooking and cleaning, but that doesn't mean I'm everybody's slave. And now that everyone is home, helping to contribute more messes, jobs are going to have to be delegated, chores are going to be assigned. So today, AJ will be painting the railings on the deck, and then Casey will probably be in charge of cleaning the mudroom because it's getting a little overcrowded and junky, although I'll probably help him do that.
That's the whole point. It's a mud room.
I understand it's a mud room and it is Michigan mud season, but at the moment it's also filled with just a lot of clutter. And the mud room is also my laundry room. I can't have that just being a big old dumping ground because I have to physically use that room. I do laundry 6 days a week. I realistically do. I do one load of laundry every single day. And then usually one day a week, there'll be a day where I actually do 2 loads of laundry because with that many people, we do go through that many clothes, towels. I try not to use paper towels, so I use a clean dish towel and a clean washcloth every day of the week. And then when I do cleaning, I use another dish rag or a cleaning cloth to clean the bathrooms with because I don't want to use my kitchen stuff for, bathrooms. Gross. So I'm going to let you go though so I can actually get to work and do a few things. And for those of you who are curious to see how Cooper spends the day, this is pretty much it until
11, he sleeps, and then in the rest of the day, then he wants to play and eat food.
yes.
You slept
So
fast.
he sleeps pretty much all morning long, and when I'm home alone, I take advantage of this time because this is when I'll usually run out of the house and do errands because he's less likely to damage something in the house. But yeah, with the boys home and Bill home, Bill's already taken him out for one walk today because Bill took a 15-minute break, and Bill loves the outdoors. So the first thing he did was grab the dog, grab the leash, and went for a walk in the woods behind our house. And then these two will take the dog out at some point today as well. But yeah, so Cooper spends his mornings resting, And then, for those of you who want to know about the Boo, well, here she is.
She swats everyone who comes near her.
She does not swat everyone who comes near her. She just swats the annoying people. And the dog. See, I don't like it when he disrupts my beauty sleep. See, she's just my little princess, aren't you? See, oh, where's your little collar? See, there's the collar. See, oh, pretty, pretty. So, in this box is, we bought a HEPA filter for the house, and the filter is actually in another room being used, but we kept the box. For some reason, she loves having her bed on the box and backing up to the sofa and this little hutch here, because I think it just kind of gives her a feeling of security. So she's been sleeping there like daily now. I just took the protective cover off of the deck table outside. The sun is shining. We haven't seen the sun here in days. I'm so excited. And even though it's gonna be a while still, it's supposed to go up to like 54 degrees today, and I am so excited for it. I am ready. I bought the cutest new tablecloth for the deck table. And over here, you will see the new pillows for outside. It's a little bad lighting here, but I've got pink and green and a darker pink for the deck chairs. And the tablecloth is white with flowers in these color prints. So I can't wait to get out here. I'm gonna let the porch dry because when I took off the tarp covering the table, water spilled on the bottom. So when that dries, I'm gonna go out there and sweep away the leaves and then take a washcloth and wash the chairs down and the table. Oh, but I'm so ready for something besides mud and gray. It's actually really nice to be able to start to see the grass is growing green, the trees are starting to spout little buds, and I'm really ready to get the deck looking nice and just to be able to go outside and sit and enjoy sunshine. It'll actually be really, really good. And plus it'll help with, you know, people being, or at least with us, being cooped up in the house day after day after day. So, cause even though Bill and the boys, they'll go for lots of walks with the dog, I don't really walk back there cause it's pretty muddy and yucky. I mostly do my walks on the street in the front of the house, walking back and forth. But yeah, so that's the way it goes. But we have sunshine, we have sun. And that's my husband's phone, the Irish whistle. Hello again. It is 10 to 1. AJ and Casey are outside. They're goofing off in the sunshine. And I'm giving Casey like 10 more minutes. And then I'm gonna call him in because from 1 to 3 is the creative time where he is supposed to work on his electives for school. And his electives are art, and cello. So he had an art project that he had to do, which was like stop motion photography, where he was using his Legos, and he set up a scene, and he'd snap a picture, move the Legos a little bit, snap the next picture, move the Legos a little bit, snap the next picture, and he had to tell like a little story. It only had to be a few seconds long, but he really seemed to enjoy doing that one yesterday for art. And when I call him in at 1 o'clock, I'm actually going to let him help me make some brownies real quick. I've already got the oven preheated. So this way I will have a yummy dessert to put on my pink pedestal with the cloche dome that goes on top of it. And yeah, it's a good time for brownies. And then he will do his stuff. I'm just kind of chilling right now because I'm tired. I am. Luckily, like as I said earlier, dinner today is some leftovers, so I do not have to cook. I am grateful for that. I've already prepared 2 meals today, although lunch really wasn't that complicated, although it was very delicious. And I have a question for you guys, because I'm a stay-at-home mom now, I have developed a lot of online friends, which tends to happen when you're a stay-at-home mom. And a lot of my friends I have met on Twitter, and they are also stay-at-home moms. You know, birds of a feather flock together. And a lot of us will use the hashtag tradwives, which basically means traditional wives. And I'm very much a modern woman of 2020. I've held a job for years, although I greatly prefer being a stay-at-home mom to being a working mom, because the whole notion that you can have it all and do it all and be on top of it all, oh, that's just malarkey, to borrow a word from Joe Biden. Absolute malarkey. You can try to do it all, but you're never on top of it all. And if you are on top of it all, you've given up sleep. Been there, done that. Yeah, it's not easy being a working mom. It really isn't. At least as a teacher, I was at least home when my children were home from school breaks, and that helped a great deal. But anyway, in Great Britain right now, there's just like this huge hashtag of tradwives, and it's really kind of an insult for what a lot of people use the hashtag for, although myself and my friends, we kind of wear it as a badge of honor. We're happy to be traditional wives. And by a traditional wife, I just mean a wife who cooks, cleans, does the laundry, raises the kids. Do I spoil my husband? I would like to think I try. You know, I try to do his laundry and make sure he has meals, but he's working, 60 hours a week a lot of the times with his engineering job. And so I'm not just going to be at home sitting on television watching TV and eating bonbons like Peggy Bundy from Married with Children. So I do these things. I will say when it comes to like big decisions, he and I make those jointly. I don't leave him honey-do lists, and he doesn't come up and demand that I do these things. We'll ask each other, honey, can you do this for me? And things like that. And if we have time, we do. Oops, almost dropped the camera. If we have time, we do. And if we don't, then, it gets put on hold till the next day or something. But yeah, I'm really curious to know your opinion, because there's actually like a political backlash against women who have chosen to be a stay-at-home mom, which is ironic considering that for hundreds of years it was a traditional role for a woman to have. But, in the 60s and 70s and 80s, with the whole breaking of the glass ceiling and the women's movement and things like that, and feminist movement, it's almost become expected today that all women will work, all women will hold down a job, all women will still take care of the house and the kids while holding down a job. And if you find a husband who actually agrees with your philosophy of being a stay-at-home mom, you're kind of lucky. So I'm very curious to know your view on these things, because it kind of struck me as really bizarre to actually listen to speeches being given by politicians who are accusing traditional homemakers of basically being lazy, not doing their part to help support the economic system, not paying taxes to the treasury. And it's just like, wow, you know, if this woman who's a stay-at-home mom, she's getting criticized, but if she put her children in a daycare center and then she went and was a house cleaner and cleaned somebody else's home, she would be applauded because she's got a job, she's earning money, and she's paying taxes. But if she chooses to stay in her own home, clean her own home, and raise her own children, well, there's something wrong with her. I'm really curious to know your thoughts on this. Definitely leave comments and down below. But yeah, I'm dying to know what others think about this, because I just find that way of thinking crazy. I mean, not every woman is cut out to be a stay-at-home mom. I get that. I really, really get that. But on the other hand, you do have women out there who this is what they want out of life. They want a big family, lots of kids, and make the bread themselves and do that kind of thing. And if that's your personal choice, I don't see how that's being anti-feminist. You know, the whole point of the feminist movement was to give women choice and a voice. So if I'm making my choice to stay home, provide for my family through cooking, cleaning, washing, how is that anti-feminist? If I make the choice to wear dresses or frilly blouses because I embrace my femininity, how is that anti-feminist? Definitely leave me your comments down below. Hello again. No, you're not crazy. My hair did get to be like, 10 inches longer in the blink of an eye. And my husband's just kind of rolling his eyes. I have to say, I'm loving it. I have been trying to grow out my hair, no lie. We're talking 5 years. For 5 years, I've been trying to grow long hair. I had long hair when I was a child. I had long hair when I was in college. And then, you know, the ends got damaged and fried, and so I had to cut it. And over the years, I will grow it out so far, then the ends get really, really damaged, and my hairdresser's like, this is dead, we gotta cut it off. So then it gets cut back up, and then I'll grow it back out, and then the ends get fried, it gets cut back off. So I dropped 20 bucks, and I bought that hair that's like on a string that goes like in the back of your hair, and you just throw some of your own hair on top of it. And I cannot believe how perfectly I did a color match, considering I bought this sight unseen. I literally purchased it using a square about this big on the computer. And it's from Amazon. Yes, I bought my hair off Amazon. But I love it. I love it. I mean, it's so long and it feels really good, and it blends because the color is like a perfect match, which is amazing. Like I said, square this big. It really, really, really blends in, and I am blown away that for 20 bucks, I have long hair. Because I really, really, really have been trying to grow it long for like 5 years, and I'm frustrated. So, yeah, the new me. And Bill, of course, said the right thing. He's like, I like you just the way you are, which I said, yeah, but that's never good enough for me. I mean, that's just a fact of life. So I've been a work in progress pretty much my entire life. The cute little pillows that I made for the deck this year. Well, I didn't make the pillow covers. I bought the covers off Amazon. I can link them in the description box below. But I absolutely love them. That is an outdoor waterproof fabric, so if they get rained on, the water's supposed to roll right down them. But then I had a bunch of old pillows that we used to use here, but honestly, they were dirty, they were sun bleached, they had bird poop on them because, you know, there were times that they'd been left out too long. And so I cut those old covers off because there was no zippers. You had to destroy them to get the stuffing. I took all the stuff and fluff from those pillows, put them in here to refill all of the new pillows I bought. And then also from Amazon is this amazing tablecloth that has all the colors. Right here is this color, and then the blush is here. Here you've got the blush, and then here's the blush, and then of course the green is in the leaves, and it is that pretty, almost like a lime green. And then I just grabbed the centerpiece off the kitchen table to put this on here real quick, just to show that, you know, oh, I love it. I love it so much. The sun is on my face. I have my sunglasses on. I'm not wearing a coat. It's awesome. So yes, and then we have, this is gonna be at least another month, but this pretty thing my father bought me last year for a Mother's Day present. I just obviously need to dump that and put a new basket of flowers in there. So I'm not sure what I'll get in there, but it'll probably be something pink because, hello, I am me. And at this point, I've accepted the fact that I am a princess. A solid, honest to God, spoiled little princess. Okay, I'm not super spoiled because I do work my butt off. Huh?
So you're no different from the cat?
Casey just said, so you're no different from the cat. She is a spoiled princess. But, you know, you can be a housewife and a princess after all. Because after all, you have to be a princess to have a happily ever after. Well, it is officially spring in Michigan. There are leaf blowers out. We love our neighborhood. It's a beautiful neighborhood, but I swear, I think I've said this in past vlogs in previous summers, this neighborhood is never quiet. Somebody's running a lawnmower, somebody's running a leaf blower or a grass blower, somebody's running an electric edger or a gas-powered edger. This is just, I don't know, it's amazing. I wish our subdivision actually had rules that said you must do these activities from this time to this time on this day and this time to this time on this day, because it's like a 24-hour revolving noise thing here. But the guys are all out raking leaves. AJ painted the banisters. Yeah, so I painted all of the inside ones and the tops of them last summer. I also painted the tree house, but AJ just now painted the outside of them. And we've got leaf rake up, and there's AJ in his painting clothes. And for the record, a lot of that stuff was there before you even started painting. That's his junk clothes. And I'm not sure what just happened to Bill and the dog. They were here somewhere.
They went around to the front.
Went to the front. Cooper! So I don't see a neighbor leaf blowing, so there must be somebody. There he is. There's the puppers. There's the puppers. Yeah. What, you want in? You do? Okay. All right. And AJ's coming too. See, oh, there's your Chewy. Where's your Chewy? Come here. See, Chewy? See, there's your Chewy. That's right. Oh, not interested. See, he's not interested because it is time for the, the FOOD. He's a hungry puppers. And so I'm going to pause because I'm going to go feed him and the kitty. Well, Casey finished doing all of his cello and his art. Bill's done working for the day. He's over there playing on his phone for a little bit.
I'm loading pictures for the team.
Oh, he's loading pictures for the baseball team. The boys, because the boys can't get together and actually have baseball practice, they're supposed to be at home doing batting practice with their dads. They're supposed to be doing the push-up challenge, which Casey's been doing his 25 push-ups every day. In fact, tomorrow I think we should add 2 more. and make the 25 push-ups 27. He just gave me a dirty look for that one. And everyone's eating dinner right now, which was leftovers. And I will show you this.
Oh, I'm gonna move into the
Here are the brownies, all done, cut up and ready to go. And with that, be careful, don't break my thing.
I can carry a plate with a weird glass thing on top of it.
I would have laughed and then cried had he actually dropped it. With that, you have now seen my schedule for the day. I think I pretty much stuck to the schedule. Actually, we did. We stuck to the schedule. We're right on time for everything. Now that dinner is done and we're in the process of cleaning up the dishes and doing all that stuff, we will basically chill out for the rest of the evening, find something to watch on Netflix in a little while.
Clean or dirty?
Those are dirty dishes.
So you could,
Yes, Bill printed off the rules for euchre
You
because
guys can never understand. It takes me a bit at first, but then I remember
It's
it.
5 cards.
I-
How tough can it be?
it's hard. I don't get euchre. Euchre doesn't make sense to me. I'll try
Yeah,
again
you want to
tonight.
play Monopoly by Hamtramck rules, remember?
Hey, don't be knocking. Kid, I grew up in a city called Hamtramck, Michigan, and it's shocking how many times I was in Seattle, Washington, and bumped into people from Hamtramck, Michigan. I was in Virginia and bumped into people whose grandmother and grandfather was from Hamtramck
It's not even that
because
big of a place. How is that possible?
it's only 2 square miles, but I swear to God, if you have Polish ancestry, odds are somebody in your family grew up in Hamtramck, has long since moved out of Hamtramck, but yet they still know the place. They know the restaurant called the Polish Village Cafe, Under the Eagle. Oaza Bakery was the best bakery down there. There's still New Palace Bakery. So many people know the city of Hamtramck. So, yes. But with
These low
that,
fat? These low fat?
oh yeah, honey, they're totally low fat.
6'2", 192?
I am gonna say goodnight, guys. I hope you are all staying safe and healthy. Wishing all of you the very best of everything. And with that, I hope you find your happily ever afters. Talk to you later.